Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. So this is all about the books you've read so far up to this point. What were some of your favorites, your least favorites? What books are you looking forward to during the second half of the year? So yeah, let's jump into the questions. Question number 1 is, best book you've read so far in 2019. So I've read a lot of really great 4 and 5 star books this year. It's been a really good reading year for me so far, and I've discovered a lot of new favorites. And like I said, a lot of great 4 and 5 star books. So this was a little bit hard to pick, but if I were gonna pick, I'm gonna say Stolen Time by Daniel Rollins and A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Camille. So, yeah, those were surprisingly 2 of my new favorite books of this year, and I love them so much. Highly recommend them. I have a review for both of them. I will leave that link down in the description below. So, question number 2 is, best sequel you've read so far in 2019. I am gonna go with Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas, and it's the 7th and final book in the Throne of Glass series. So, and of course, I absolutely love the series. I've talked about it so many times before. It's one of my all-time favorites. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed the final book. I did do a reading vlog for Kingdom of Ash, so I will leave that link down below as well. Question number 3 is, new release you haven't read yet but want to. So for this one, I'm going to say Shadow and Flame by Mindy Arnett. I read the first book, Onyx and Ivory, last year, and I absolutely loved it and couldn't wait for the sequel. And when the sequel came out, I had put it on, I had requests to put it on hold at my library like months before it even came out. But then around the time it came out, I was going on my trip. So it was like a couple days before I was going on my trip that I got the email that that book was ready for me to pick up at the library. And I was like, I don't want to get it now. I don't want to take it with me on my trip because I'm kind of about taking library books on vacations or trips with me, because I'm like, if worst case scenario I lose my bag or luggage, I do not want to lose the library's book. So I was like, I will just wait till I get back and I'll pick it up then. But of course, when I get back, now there's a wait list for Shadow and Flame. So I've got to wait till it becomes available again, which will be in a couple weeks. So hopefully I can get it soon and read it because I loved it, the first one. Question number 4 is, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. So for this one, a lot of people I know have said The Beautiful by Renee Audier, which I am super looking forward to that one as well. As I mean, New Orleans, vampires, it's already given me vibes for the originals. And I'm sure it's not going to be the same as the original, so I shouldn't compare it to that. But I'm already just like, I want it. I want it. So for this one, I'm also going to mention another book that may not be as popular, and that is Songs from the Deep by Kelly Powell. And I don't remember too much about this one, other than it has mermaids and there is a murder mystery. So, two of my favorite things. So, sign me up. It comes out in November. I don't remember the exact date, but November this year is when it'll be coming out. So, definitely want to check out that one as well. Especially after reading Into the Deep by Mira Grant. Because that one was another one with mermaids, killer mermaids. And I loved that one. That was a 4-star read for me this year. So I'm like, I'm hoping to, I'm hoping this book will be another one of those 4 or 5-star reads. Question number 5 is biggest disappointments. Um, so this one was a little bit hard as well because, like I said, I had a lot of really great books that I read this year. Not too many low rating books. I did have a few 2 stars, no 1 stars so far this year. But I did have a couple 2 stars. And one of those 2 stars was The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. And this just wasn't the book for me. Which is a little disappointing because I was wanting to read the series and see the movie, which the movie got pushed back to I don't know when. And I'm still interested in seeing the movie and seeing what that's like. But as far as the books go, I don't think I'll be continuing with the series. Which sucks because I do like Patrick Ness's writing. Well, not for the series, but I loved his writing in A Monster Calls. I love that book and I love that movie. And so I was hoping to love this one as well, but just didn't mesh with me. Question number 6 is biggest surprise. And for this one, I'm going to say the same thing that I said for number 1 for best books, which is Stolen Time and A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm putting this as the best surprise or biggest surprise because I figured I would enjoy these, but I didn't expect to love them as much as I did, and I didn't think they would become instant favorites. And they totally surpassed all of my expectations. They are complete new favorites, and I cannot wait to continue with the series. Especially Stolen Time, the way that one ended, I was just like, ugh, I have to wait a year for the next book. But yeah, they were pretty big surprises in a good way, very good way. Question number 7 is favorite new author, debut or new to you? And for this one, I'm going to say the authors of Stolen Time and A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So, Daniel Rollins and Bridget Kamir. Never know how to say her name. But they are both new to me authors. I think they've both written other books before. I can't remember. But this is the first book of theirs that I've read, so they're new to me. And I loved it and cannot wait to read more. I'll have to check out their other books because I just loved it. Question 8 is newest fictional crush. So I don't get crushes very much in books. I'm like, I don't have many fictional crushes. If I had to choose someone who would be the closest to a fictional crush, I guess I would say Carson from Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really liked his character. can't really say I have a crush on this character. But I really liked him, and I did want to see him end up with Sam. I was rooting for their ship together, so I guess he's the closest one I'd probably say. I don't know. Question number 9. Newest favorite character. For this, hands down, I've got to say Harper from A Curse So Dark and Lonely. She's such a strong character, and I absolutely love her. I will say my one kind of flaw with her is that at times she can be maybe a little too tough. And what I mean by that is like she doesn't trust easily at all. And so for most of the book, she's got her guard way up. Which, considering her situation, is understandable. But there were times when I was like, okay, you've interacted with them long enough to know that they're not gonna hurt you. So can you just cool it just a little tiny bit? But I still loved her. I loved her character. I thought she was super strong. She shows us what other types of strength look like, not just physical, because she's not physically strong. She's definitely not Selena Sardothian strong, but she shows a lot of strength in a lot of other ways. Question number 10. Book that made you cry. I don't cry very often with books. I don't think there's a book that made me cry this year. Not even tear up. There's hasn't been anything close to that. So I've got no answer for this one. Question number 11. Book that made you happy. Honestly, for this, I'm going to say go to Goodreads and look at all my 4 and 5 star books for this year. Because they all made me happy. I rated them 4 and 5 stars for a reason. They made me happy. So go check out all the list of books. Question number 12. Most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. So I haven't been buying that many books this year, and I haven't received any either at all. But one of the few books that I did buy this year was Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare, and I love that cover. It's gorgeous. I'll put a picture of it right up here. But that cover is beautiful. I don't know who created it, but it's a beauty, and I love it. And last question, question number 13, is what books do you need to read by the end of this year? So books that I need to read by the end of this year, I'm going to say there's a lot of them. I think a few months ago, I did a video that was titled My Backlist Books of 2019, and I had several series on that list that I wanted to finish this year, and I've only finished one series so far on that list. I'm working on the second series right now. I'm working on finishing the Young Elites. So basically, all the other books on that list, I still need to read. I'll leave that video link down below if you guys want to check it out. So there's still quite a bit I need to get to before the end of this year. I don't know if I will. I want to, but I don't know if I will. That's it. Those were the questions for the mid-year book Freakout tag. So if you guys did this tag, let me know down in the comments below, because I would love to check it out and see what your answers were. I'd love to see what are people's favorite books for this year and least favorites. So definitely leave me a comment down below if you've done it. I want to check them out. And also let me know what was a recent favorite that you've read so far. Leave me a comment below and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!